In today's video, we'll be discovering what exactly Mount Meru's blueprint is all about, and the theories and mysteries that surround this area. But before we get into that, we want to give you a bit of a background information. Mount Meru is a mythical mountain of great significance in Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist cosmology. It is considered the center of the physical, metaphysical, and spiritual universe, symbolizing the axis mundi, or the world axis, that connects the heavens, earth, and the underworld. In Hindu and Buddhist beliefs, Mount Meru is described as having a unique structure. It is often depicted as having 5 peaks, with the central peak being the tallest. This mountain is said to be surrounded by various continents and oceans, making it the hub of the cosmos. Additionally, the concept of Mount Meru has been linked to modern technological interpretations. Some interpretations suggest that ancient depictions of Mount Meru resemble blueprints for advanced technology like particle accelerators, which we will get onto later in the video, or even architectural designs that facilitate energy flow akin to a cosmic antenna. Mount Meru's symbolism extends into temple architecture, where many structures are built as microcosms of the mountain. Now that you know a little bit about Mount Meru, we want to go through how could this mount matches a particle accelerator and what exactly that means. And then we'll get into some theories, one of course to do with aliens, and if there has been any contact with them, and many more. Let's get right into the action. Before we get into what exactly a particle accelerator has to do with Mount Meru, we want to tell you what one of these is. Pretty much, it is a special machine that will speed up charged particles and will then create a beam that will be sent into the sky. Now, what on earth does something so advanced technologically have to do with Mount Meru? Well, many theories and ideas have come about over the years from many walks of life to describe how the two link. One way that the particle accelerator has any link to Mount Meru is through the Tunhung manuscripts, which were found in the early 20th century by R.L. Stein. He found several ancient manuscripts from the Mogao caves, which are near Mount Kailash, which is sometimes associated with Mount Meru. Within these ancient scripts, there was a 2nd century diagram that many people believe to have been linked to an early version of a particle accelerator. This is because 100 years after the scripts were found, a scientist believed that the drawing of Mount Meru looked exactly like a blueprint of one of these particle accelerators looked like. This links nicely to our second theory surrounding how Mount Meru is linked to a particle accelerator, and this is through some more modern and recent interpretations. William Henry, who was a researcher, suggested that the ancient drawings of Mount Meru resemble blueprints of a cyclotron, which was an early form of a particle accelerator, which is used in the development of an atomic bomb. So yeah, it is pretty strange for Mount Meru to have blueprints which are the same as something so advanced in an atomic bomb, especially when the manuscripts are from the 2nd century. Overall, it has to be said that the link between what was found about Mount Meru and the modern technology we have today is pretty strange. While there is no concrete evidence that what was found at Mount Meru helped the development of the cyclotron and the atomic bomb, it is so strange for there to be such close connections. Next up in this video, we'll be going into some theories about how and why this link ever happened, and was there any other external factors which resulted in the blueprints of Mount Meru being linked to such profound and advanced modern technology. But before we get into that, we'd love to hear what you think about the particle accelerator being linked to Mount Meru. Now that you know a lot more about Mount Meru and the particle accelerator that has been linked in such odd circumstances, we want to go into some theories about how on earth has a random manuscript from the 2nd century has links to atomic bombs. The theory of aliens has been talked about a lot over time. There is a theory that Mount Kailash, also known as Mount Meru, is not a natural mountain but a vast man-made pyramid surrounded by smaller pyramids, potentially built by an advanced civilization. As we know, aliens and heavily thought to have some role to play with the pyramids in Egypt, and if they did the one in Egypt, they could have had a part to play at Mount Meru. Another theory which links aliens to Mount Meru is one that sounds very complicated, but do stay with us. It is one about cosmic connections. Mount Meru is believed to be the cosmic axis, which is believed to connect Earth to the heaven. It is also suggested that this central position might be due to its alignment with other significant ancient sites. How does this link with aliens, you may ask? Well, many theorists think that aliens created all these ancient sites like the pyramids and Mount Meru, and put them in a certain position, and Mount Meru was placed right where the cosmic axis is. It could just be a coincidence, but it is pretty strange for it to be in this very location. Another theory is that Mount Meru holds a lot of knowledge with the blueprints that were linked to such advanced technology, which it could also hold too. This of course links back to the particle accelerator, and the mount holds even more advanced stuff that we as humans have not found yet. It is certainly a mystery for the accelerator to link to a random mountain, so there is a high chance that there will be even more strange discoveries as time goes on. A further theory is that the area around Mount Kailash is associated with various mystical phenomena, including accelerated aging and unexplained sounds like that of Om. These phenomena are often attributed to the mountain's unique energy field, which some believe is of extraterrestrial origin or created through advanced ancient technologies. It is for certain that aliens have heavy links to Mount Meru, as we have discussed, and whilst there is speculation, there is a lot of reasoning behind them that does give them a good amount of validity. What are your thoughts about aliens and their relation to Mount Meru? Is it a load of lies, or do you think there is some truth to it? Please let us know in the comments below. Now that we have gone through the biggest theory relating to Mount Meru, let's dive into some smaller, less talked about ones that could still be very true. One theory is one that we kind of talked about earlier on in today's video, and this is one regarding the mountain's location, which is believed to be part of a global grid of ancient monuments. Theory suggests that its alignment with sites like the Pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, and other significant ancient landmarks indicates a deliberate placement by ancient civilizations with advanced understanding of geography and astronomy. The placement of the mountain, with it being aligned with much more famous and prominent landmarks, is one that may just be a massive conscience, but it is thought that this was deliberate and done by aliens, for example. Another theory is one to do with religion, which is complicated, but we'll do our best to explain it to you. In the Buddhist tradition, Mount Meru, or Sumeru, is considered the center of the universe. The Buddhist cosmological framework describes the universe as essentially flat, with Mount Meru at its center. Surrounded by a vast expanse of water and wind, this universe comprises 31 planes of existence, divided into 3 realms: the formless realm, the realm of form, and the realm of desire. Whilst some of these other theories that we have gone through are much more obscure, they are not as talked about as much as the aliens, but they have a lot more scientific backing. Now that we have gone through so many theories about Mount Meru, what do you think is the actual truth? Is it one to do with more standard like religion, or one more abstract like the ones to do with aliens? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on the matter. Mount Meru for sure is one thing on this planet which has a lot of mysteries, and something to which we would love to know the true answer. There are so many theories from all walks of life, from the simple to the much more wilder ones, shall we say, that many people like to believe that there is a good chance they are not real. Mount Meru is a mystery that needs to be talked about much more with the likes of pyramids, because the link between the mountain and an atomic bomb is something which blows our minds for sure. We'd love to have a definitive answer to why and how the mountain has this link, but it is one that we will have to keep guessing about until the end of time. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and make sure that you subscribe for more videos just like this one, and you do not want to miss out.